about to happen. Greetings, adventurers. You have joined us for another episode of the Drunks and Dragons podcast. I am your dungeon master, Michael DiMauro, and with me is Mike Bachmann.
Hey guys, if you're in Nika's area, make sure you check out her one-woman retelling of American Pie called This One Time at Headband Camp.
That's good. Speaking of Nika Howard's here.
Hey guys, it's me. Also, I am Pupper. That's a special shout out for Jaya.
Edit that out. Jennifer Cheeks here.
Hey guys.
And so is Timothy Lanning.
Hey everybody, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Tim, we've been meaning to tell you you're off the cast.
Is it because when I went to the Magic pre-release event, a man gave me a bulb of weed and told me to eat it, and then I did eat it?
I was recording a podcast. I was on the Transformation Sequence podcast and got a text from Tim that said that he ate a ball of drugs. And I was very worried for him, but it was mostly fine.
It's a long story, and
It was mostly fun.
Just
Did you know what you were eating?
At dinner, that's all.
I knew it when I was eating it, but I didn't know it before it was put into my hand because I didn't know what he said, and I didn't want to appear not cool. Plus, there was 40 people around me. So.
Yeah, you definitely. If there's one thing to take away from this, you never want to appear not cool. So just accept whatever you
Okay, let me
Especially
clarify.
at a Magic the Gathering event.
Let me clarify what he actually said in the text message. I'm looking at it. He said, "I just ate drugs." My opponent offered, and I said yes. Ate a weed ball.
Jesus Christ.
Never know what kind of text you're gonna get from this guy.
I was like, how often am I going to get this opportunity?
To eat drugs?
He's like, hey man,
All the time.
And that's how Tim died.
I hope
I'll do
it isn't
anything.
even like an edible or something. I hope it was literally just like
No.
a nug of weed
it
that
was
he just
just what
handed
he goes.
to you.
He goes, hey, do you want a nug? Or he goes, do you eat nugs? I go,
What?
he's asking if I
Like chicken
if I
nuggets or
take my
something?
pleasure at McDonald's, and I was like, no, I don't. But
I will.
and then he handed it to me after he complained about his girlfriend stealing his cell phone, and again, I don't know what he's about to hand me, and then he hands me a PSA looking like, nug of weed. He's like, yeah, just eat it. I go, all right, so I do it.
What did it taste like?
It's just kind of spicy and it's.
I just want to point out you're admitting to doing something illegal on our
Listen,
podcast.
if you're a cop, you can't.
It's
I would just like
decriminalized
to
in
say
Massachusetts.
to the
First of
high
all,
school students who we know listen to this podcast, first of all, stop listening.
Stop it.
If you're a
parents will
cop
be
and
mad.
you're watching the live stream, you have to put whether or not you're a cop in chat.
Yeah, you have to tell us.
Yeah.
Yes. And then nothing happened, and then 3 hours later at dinner, I was like, oh, hello.
Yeah, everything was fine to begin with, and then he got real hungry halfway through dinner. And it was a good night.
It was, it's just fun to collect experiences, and it was one of those
drugs.
things that, like, I admitted, like, this is a bad idea. Saying, I will take what you're offering me,
I'm glad it wasn't,
not knowing what it is.
I'm glad it wasn't full of like some other badder drug.
Like PCP
Yeah.
or
Well, that's the
something.
thing. It was literally the plant. It was like
A gallon of PCP.
Yeah, but they could have like soaked it in PCP or
This
meth
is like,
or whatever.
it's got
You wanna
a
do the
creamy
gallon
center of
challenge?
angel dust.
Yeah.
It's like a drug gusher.
Is angel dust cool? Angel dust is cool. I'll take angel dust.
Tim comes home and he's just like screaming.
I got shot by 4 cops. I'm fine. Anyways,
Oh boy.
should we roll
This
d20?
episode's
What's up?
starting so
Oh,
good,
this is
guys.
a good one. Quickly, time is weird, and it's funny because Jennifer said she was on transformation sequence, and we have a thing to say about that, but we're not going to because this podcast comes out after the thing.
Wow, we
but-
have a lot of cops in chat.
Boy,
Shit.
Look at all these cops.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was our demographic.
Well, just head. If you're listening to this, you know it, but just go to geeklyinc.com and
Tell us if
and
you're a cop
peruse
or
and then
not.
be like, whatever.
Oh, that's what they meant.
You
Yeah,
said
yeah.
this comes out after that. That
Yeah.
thing that happens.
It
Okay.
will. I'm sure no one can figure it out. 2, GeeklyCon. 3, Tabletop Day.
Oh yeah.
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 Oh yeah.
We have so much good shit for all those things.
Yeah, you can no longer get a T-shirt when you're buying your GeeklyCon tickets, but you can still buy them. There's like 35 left. Which is terrifying.
Yeah, that's a lot of people.
So that
Yeah.
means there's So,
To the chat, I'm not reading it right now, so if you're a cop, just peace.
Just get on out of here.
And besides, I'm high. It's probably still in me. This was on Saturday.
That's how long it lasts, right?
yeah, when you swallow it like that.
Don't do
Definitely.
drugs.
Please don't. So did you all rolling D20?
I got a
What's
16.
happening?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I don't. Where's my dice? Oh, here it is.
I got a 7.
I got a 4.
I got a 9.
Timothy.
All right, last episode on Drunks and Dragons, we officially acquired our newest Pokemon, Jett Razor, and he's seeing.
I'm a Squirtle.
We subjugated him into a ball, and now he's our slave.
He's our fight slave, and I to the chat, I don't have my laundry card. But basically,
I can't wait to find it in 5 minutes after this podcast.
Well, you
is done.
stole it. Sorry, stop interrupting me. Basically, we fought the Reginini brothers, the Castiglieris, or whatever their names are
The
called.
Linguini brothers.
The
Oh,
Linguini
the
brothers.
spaghetti, fettuccine, tortellini, rigatoni brothers.
The Mastacholi brothers.
I enjoy when the guy who I named that after went on Twitter and got sad.
Yeah.
You guys calling him
fair,
Italian.
Wait, were we making
I-
more racist comments about an actual person?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I-
He's hanging out with us at PAX. So
Oh.
that'll be
Not with
awkward.
me though.
Not
Hey.
you, yeah.
Well, he gets the honor of having 2 bad guys named after him, including an entire Darkblade-like criminal organization in Calston, which I just realized when I was listening to the podcast Waking Jennifer Up, that Calston's Italy. So I'm an idiot. So
Was it when I was like, the food is rich?
it's a very spicy. Mama, there was World War II, Mussolini. Like, what is he talking about? I'm confused. So we fought the 2 stereotypical thugs, and then we kicked their La Cosa Nostra asses. Then we scooted out. Then Jett Razor got shot, and then we forgot that we were supposed to do the Aludra scene at the beginning. So then at the end, we cut over to Hard Home or whatever it's called.
Hard home is not what
Deephome.
it's called. That is a very different
Either
place.
one. Hard home, deep home.
Hey, baby, when I'm there, it's both. So we cut over to Aludra, and then a Jackal Man, he tried to stab, and then she got money. Bucky. Yes. And then she either punched him or I don't know, something.
I threw the like broken hilt of Blood Drinker into his dumb head and murdered him.
Right into his dumb head.
And you found weird coins with like a half moon on them, I think.
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
And that
Never seen before.
I've never seen the moon.
I don't remember the coins.
I wrote it down. That's the only reason I know.
He drew a picture of it too.
Right there. I also drew a picture of a man throwing up.
Beautiful. All right. Well, so you're on the boat. You're your old chum guzzler.
Which its name is covered because that's gross.
No, I thought you uncovered it. Once
Okay,
you
we
guys
uncovered
left.
it, and I finally feel like a man because I did it.
Right. Just as long as what's her name? Your wife.
Ashayara Dane.
She does not like that name. Anyway.
So we're on the boat. Jett gets
On the boat.
shot, and he's dead now?
Yeah,
New character.
he was almost dead, but then he didn't die. I'll
Cannot
figure
wait.
out how to do it this episode. I'm
Cannot
sure.
wait to pull out my new character.
No,
So I think
long live Jett Razor forever and ever.
100 days.
so. What's everyone doing while they're at sea for another week and a
So
half?
we just leave. We don't care that. Why did Jett get shot?
Oh, I don't know. There was a note
Yeah,
that says
we-
don't go to Deephome.
Can we talk to him about it? Like, why should he not go to Deephome?
Yeah. Well,
Jett.
Jett doesn't know that. He just got shot in the neck with a
Don't I
dart.
still have poison? Aren't I dying or something? Or am I?
No,
up?
you got healed.
Oh, that this shit was wicked, mate.
Wait, you're fine?
Yeah, it's all right. Nothing a couple of pills won't fix. Am I right?
What kind of pills you got there, buddy?
Amphetamines. I don't know shit.
Oh,
And-
oh wow.
On a very special episode of Drunks and Dragons, my parole
I'm just
officer makes us
talking
go
piss,
through.
mate.
This is the drug episode. And it is revealed that none of us really know anything about drugs. at all.
Jett Razor ate a weed. Jett Razor died. Don't be like Jett Razor.
Weed.
This is what I look like after a nicotine pill.
I vape, Dad. So who do you think that was just Reginini's attacking you, or what?
You did see the man in the jackal mask, I think.
Wait, the man in the jackal mask was in Deephome, or he?
No, he was on the roof in Kelston from across the way. He shot you guys as you were embarking or disembarking on the boat.
Okay.
Thrifty, do I have a history with whoever it is? Do I
No,
know
that
the
doesn't-
Jackal Man?
You have no idea.
Well, we didn't roll. You
Yeah,
told
I
me
know.
no after I roll. Oh, that dice gone.
Oh, it's gone.
That's gone. I like that
Oh
one.
shit.
No, I don't know who that is, mate. I
What did
probably
you get?
shagged his
Tim?
bird.
Tim, what'd
I
you
got a
get in roll?
9.
Am I supposed to?
You recognize it as your long lost brother. He has a jackal mask.
Oh, face! He's alive!
I'm just kidding. I'm
Oh,
kidding.
wow,
I don't
so
recognize
There's
him.
also
Jackal?
a Minotaur.
Did he call
This is a joke.
I like it. That didn't hurt my feelings, so it was good.
Okay, sorry. A lot of things just happened. So you're talking to Jett Razor, is that right?
Yeah.
But Jett Razor doesn't know anything about somebody in a jackal mask.
Well, how do we?
No.
How do we know that it was the person was trying to hit him specifically? Like, what if he was just trying to send a message to the boat in general?
He could have been assassinating me.
How close were you to Jett when this happened?
Right next to him.
Right next to him.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what was going on then. They're probably trying to kill you.
Oh, you know who it might have been, though?
Who?
Paul McCartney. He's been after my music for years. Shit. I don't know.
Who's this Paul McCartney?
He's one of the Beatles.
Who are the Beatles?
Save it. Come on, you can save it, Bachmann.
I can't believe in you.
It's a race of monsters who live in the fucking woods.
Oh, we don't need to go to them if they're trying to steal your music.
Yeah,
Scary, spooky Beatles.
that's for another episode. I'm just planting the seed
You
for
got
when we
to.
get back to it later.
You gotta have
Nice.
paragraphs and paragraphs of backstory. Like,
Yeah.
maybe it was a minion of Longcrier. Maybe it was. It couldn't be an agent of Pyre. Why would he wear a jackal mask? I
He would
call.
wear a dragon mask.
Yeah,
He's a
yeah,
He's
exactly.
a dragon.
Exactly. I agree with you, Nix. I want to call over the dwarf man and the dwarf ambassador, envoy man.
What's his name?
Slab Spittlechunk.
What be your question, King Titus Harper?
Hello, sir Slab. Do you know anything about why someone would shoot? And I show him a note. The note. Why would someone tell us not to go to Deephome?
I don't know. Maybe they don't want you to go into the wedding for some reason.
Well, then I will doubly go to the wedding.
We're going to go, right?
Yeah.
Of course we're going.
Yes, we're all
I mean-
going.
We want.
Okay.
We have to be there.
And this woman is not Jaela, right? You told me that before.
All
No,
right.
I'm.
It's
Because
Bailey.
I have very strict orders not to allow Jaela to come to this.
Jaela
this wedding.
who? There's lots of people named Jaela.
I don't have a last name.
And neither does she. Loophole. Bureaucracies. It gets you every time. This is why you gotta vote Trump.
Oh my god.
Break it down.
Okay. So
All right, let's get out of
now,
Calston then. If this is dangerous, if someone tells me not to go to Deephome, I'll show them what true strength is of King Titus Harper.
Wait, we're already out.
Well, we're in the harbor.
We're on the boat.
I know, but I'm saying we're not gonna turn around and go to the harbor. Nix, God damn it, we've talked about this.
Just
Where's this deep home then? Where, mate? Fucking wanker.
Jett, you're experiencing some sort of reaction to the.
Are you?
the poison's
Do you
not
smell
letting
toes?
himself.
This is where we find out Jett's a cyborg.
There's a spark.
Hey, mate.
Wait. I know the
dart.
first thing I'm gonna do when I see Aludra is ask her to moonbeam Jett very subtly.
Just a real subtle moonbeam. Yep, that'll do it.
Harper's just gonna be
Fucking
walking
moonfire
on Jett
stand.
in the shower like, oh,
Oh, I got you.
they know you're in here. All right. Out of character, trying to figure out if I'm being attacked.
Metagaming.
It's only metagaming if I find out.
It's metagaming if you use your player knowledge.
As
Or
character
your
knowledge.
character knowledge.
It's only metagaming if he is a cyborg.
So the boat disembarks. We're doing great. This is a good episode. Doing well.
Well, we had to shut that door of like, why didn't they go look? It's because fuck Calston, and their delicious hobbies.
For you folks at home, we're at 18 minutes and 30 seconds on our recording. We'll see how far along you are in the actual thing. If you're at like 5 minutes, you know why.
It's all good shit.
No, it's great. It's good.
It's gold.
Oh god, it's happening.
So so you're on the boat. You're sailing. It's a ship. Is it a ship?
It's a ship.
It's the beautiful
Shit.
chum guzzler.
It's a big ass. It's a big
It's
boat.
absolutely shit.
Yeah.
And you're at sea. You're at sea for about a week. You're all getting to know this new character, Jett Razor.
Jett, tell us something about yourself, then, huh?
What race are you?
I'm a human. I'm just a man. I'm just a man. I've got needs. I just want to have fun.
Where did you come from?
That's a pretty rude question, wouldn't you say?
I heard people.
You can't just come right out and ask him that.
It's racist as shit.
Yeah, Jayla, that's not cool.
People wanted to know. Okay, guys, I'm asking the questions
Who's
that need to
people?
be asked.
What people?
Everyone wants to know.
Everyone.
wait, hold on 1 second. I know we're like almost finally getting into the show, but so Jayla has like all of her ancestors talking to her in her head. Is that the chat room? Is that what?
Yeah. Let's say it is.
All right.
Oh Jesus.
Jayla calls her brain in the chat room.
That's why. She's distracted.
That's
sometimes.
perfect.
All right. Sorry.
It only took us 2 years to figure that out.
Apologize for dear girl.
Well, we're passing around the rum and we're, asking Jett stories. And Jett, is it true?
You're asking me stories?
Yeah, is it true that you shagged, Sailor Tift, the half-elf bard? Sailor
I never
Twift?
met her, mate. I mean, I shagged a lot of birds, but.
Oh, she's not a bird. She's a half-elf. Wow, you're so
Oh, okay. right. I mean, I have shagged a lot of birds. I misunderstood.
Birds.
How do you have sex with birds?
Yeah, a lot of birds, mate.
Do you?
Fucking birds. Right?
Nix is looking at Harper like trying to be cool, but she looks very concerned.
Harper's like elbowing her and like nodding, like.
Jett looks over at Harper. He's like, "Oh, you can't tell me you've never shagged a bird, mate. Fucking wild."
Like like a bird with wings and a beak. Like an Arakoa? No, you talking about
Well, if you don't know, I'm not gonna tell you. you fucking wanker.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't know. Nix, do you know anything he's saying?
I don't know what he's. I can't understand him.
I need subtitles.
All right, Jett Razor. I heard you're quite a proficient bard. Maybe sing us a tale.
Yes, please. Here, have some rum if that helps.
Maybe later. But
It's probably the poison. It's probably the poison, and it's messing with his vocal cords.
It's been a week.
My pipes are positively knackered.
Oh, okay. Do you need some honey? I have 1 more ounce of hell wasp honey yet.
You got hell wasp honey? Shit!
Yeah, I have 1 more ounce of hell wasp honey. Jayla, do you have any hell wasp
love
honey?
this stuff. I can't get enough of it.
Yeah. I
Did you guys
still have.
split the hell wasp honey when you left each other and
Yeah, I've been drinking it whenever I had a
Okay,
bad
fine.
day.
So I only have 50 pounds of hell wasp honey now.
That's so much. I have an ounce. It's been
And
5 years.
I'm saving my silverweed too. Actually, there probably would be just a little bit of silverweed left because she probably used a whole bunch of it whenever Aludra left.
Oh.
Had to get me through that tough time.
Harper is out of silverweed.
So
That's because his wife threw it in the trash.
Harper has no silverweed, but he does have a puka shell necklace and a weird tan.
hey, Turkey, I think it's fair to say that that Jett Razor, being the rock star that he is, he would have some drugs on him. Can I roll to find out how many drugs I have?
sure.
We need those Shadowrun drugs.
Yeah. Was it like crazy?
Okay, I'm gonna
They were all
say
good.
that I'm rolling as many d20s as I can find.
Okay.
And that,
You're
whenever I
explicit,
roll, that's how many drugs I have. Oh, there's another one. Give me. You guys talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna figure out how many drugs.
So, Nix, do you think we should trust him?
I mean, I kind of feel bad for him. I think he seems like a big liar to me.
Yeah. Most things he said seem like they're not true.
I haven't even heard him sing. Like maybe he's not even good at it.
Yeah. We hear him sing a little bit, but
Well, that's true.
yeah.
Actually, now that I remember, I think that I blocked from my memory. I think I actually started crying when I heard him because of how good it was. So I guess I need to take that back.
Yeah, I promised I wasn't gonna bring it up, but you can do it.
Nope, that didn't happen. Nope, never mind.
Jayla, what do you think? I trust you. I trust you to do many things.
I trust you, Harper. I don't know about this kid. He's entertaining.
All right, sure, we'll have to take it.
He
Jett,
amuses me.
you gotta tell us a story.
Hold on, I'm counting me drugs.
Oh, dude!
Nix comes over and is like starts to stare at the pile, just the piles of drugs coming out from his mini pockets. I guess. What's Jett Razor wearing?
Yeah.
How cool's his outfit?
Can we get more of a description? I want more.
Hey, Nix, you want some drugs? I got 68 drugs, Nix.
I don't think we're allowed to bring in that. The dwarves will not be cool with
Yeah, I
this.
probably wouldn't like that. I'm like real small, so I feel like I think that
We'll
would
just
really overwhelm my
slip
system.
them 1 or 2. We'll slip them 1 or 2 of the drugs. They'll be
No,
fine.
the dwarves will be fine with you. These are mostly hard candies.
Wait, like brothers or?
Thrifty, what's the DC for these to not be hard candy?
I do like the idea of him pulling out like candy cigarettes. Like, look at my cigarette.
Life is hard.
No. Or he like crushes up some Smarties and like snorts some.
Legally, Michael, you have to say that Jett Razor also has to roll whenever he does anything strenuous because he's done drugs and he may die.
His heart might give right out.
And we probably shouldn't let him drive the boat
Oh.
because then we will die.
I do have to roll, though, Thrifty.
Okay.
17, does that pass?
Sure.
Okay.
Okay, he has 69 drugs and they're all real drugs, not hard candies. We agree? So we do it.
So they're definitely not grandpa candies that they have in their pockets, butterscotches and such.
Oh, that makes me upset.
Granddad, I wish they were grandpa candies.
I want to bring Jett, Jaela, Nix, me, Harper, Winston, Templeton, all over to my cabin on the next Thursday night before we get to Deephome.
Those are the only names you can remember, aren't they?
No, it's Branson's dead, Tad's dead, Chad's dead.
I had them.
There's 9 more. I only remember the dead ones. When you just like Project
Xantolin, but he's not here.
He's gone.
Oh, why would you gotta bring that up?
I don't know. I just thought about as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "Why the fuck did you say that?"
Fucking.
And then I berated myself internally. So
is Rory one? That sounds like a name.
Nope.
Whatever. I want to bring them into my cabin.
There's Flynn, Cooper, Randy, Brady, Tad, Brett,
dead.
and Trevor. Oh, Tad is dead.
Yeah.
Brett and Trevor.
Also, someone
about-
pointed out that, like, here it is, episode 161 or whatever, and you say Branson from the Eagle's Nest or whatever, Crow's Nest. Branson's been dead for a very long time. Branson, I think, died first.
Listen, what do you gotta get zombies?
Yeah, whatever.
He's falling apart a little bit, but he can still live his life.
We've said it before, we've said it again. This is our Scott and Steve goof from
From
Lost. Like, all right,
It's a real deep cut.
I pass around some of my special brandy that I saved, and like, hey, Jett, I just wanted to kind of welcome you into the inner circle, so to speak, and to welcome you to, I don't know, whatever shit we get up to. Things tend to follow us. Cheers.
So Jack kind of rubs his hands together and he's like, "So what you get up to?"
Do you remember that demon apocalypse 5 years ago?
Yeah, that was me. That was me. I did that.
No, that was us. Wait, that was Jaela and I.
it wasn't me. I didn't bring.
Oh,
the
that's right.
apocalypse.
That was me, my friend Tom.
That was you.
No, I got positively shit-faced after one of our shows.
Okay.
And just accidentally, on a dare, my buddy says, hey, go on over there and open up a portal, and we'll get a whole bunch of demons in here. It'll be a fucking lit. And I said, you watch me.
Oh my God.
And so I went and I opened the portal, and all the demons came out, and it was insane. You should have been there.
You just
How
laugh
many
about it.
drugs were you on whenever you did that, Jett?
I was on 12 drugs.
That's probably why.
So,
Wait, hold on. Let me check. Oh no, 13 drugs. I was on 13 drugs.
Does Jett have it like any weird tattoos? Any weird like open?
He's got a
shirt?
teardrop under his eye, but
Oh.
you don't. You suspect it might be temporary.
Okay.
I want to like touch his face to like do that like weird thing where you just like, I don't know. Maybe it's like a European thing. I'm gonna say this. I'm not trying to alienate
use in your
European
words,
listeners, but yeah, you put use in your words and then you touch people's faces and like maybe try to smudge it a little bit to see if it is fake.
Yeah, I get that. Okay, Jett. Regardless, well, but we ended the demon apocalypse. We killed Finnegan.
I mean, that's all well and good, mate. But ending something and starting something are two different things, aren't they?
A little bit.
Yes, they are. Anyways,
Agree to disagree. I don't know shit. A lot of things to say.
Are you telling me that I'm in a room? Half the people in this room contributed to the demon apocalypse. Is that what you guys are telling me right now?
well, no, technically just me. I
But
guess
half
And
of the
Jett.
people in this room attributed to ending the demon apocalypse.
up top, and then Jaela and Harper do our secret fist bump thing.
Yeah.
And-
Dabbed.
And then by the end of next Thursday, we're done doing it.
Oh, it's a nice. That fist bump. I invented that.
Jett, you didn't invent that. You must stop.
Jett, I don't think so.
You can't co-opt my culture this way.
I think I would know.
All right, then do it right now. And then Harper starts doing it slowly, and he wants Jett, I guess, to do a performance check against.
Oh yeah, shit. I guess that would be a performance check, wouldn't it? Hold up. Everybody's
Michael,
hold
I don't
up.
want to get in the way, but this is literally Harper wanting him to say, step up to that plate.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I'm powerless to stop you. I wouldn't want to railroad your fist bumping
you always want to railroad.
competition.
You get off on railroading.
You have suspenders on.
All right, there it is. There's my.
Hey,
Where's my performance? Oh, damn.
it's like 80, isn't it?
It's pretty high. It is a 13, and I rolled a 13, so 26.
All right, pose that with your insight.
Whoa, insight. Interesting.
What?
You're doing it perfectly, but 2.
Wait.
You're pretty sure that Jett invented this.
Me and Jett do a perfect rendition. In fact, Jett does it slightly better than I do, and I'm like, we invented that. Like, we were faffing about after we played bingo. I saw Jayla's vagina, and then to let her know that it wasn't that big of a deal, we did our best friend handshake thing, and Jett just fucking did it. Jett, you're a liar, and that's fine. But when we're together, or we're gonna have to set boundaries. What I brought you into the inner circle for is we're gonna have to sneak Jaela into Deephome. Anyone have any initial ideas?
Oh, that's what I do best, mate. Is I'll sneak people into Deephome. That's one of the things I'm known for.
Harper stabs himself to death and he's dead, but then his brother, Harper, who is just the same character as Harper, but with a much, much higher insight check.
Nix is listening to everything that's happening right now, and she's doing the pug head tilt like the whole time, just like nothing makes sense that anyone's saying right now.
I mean, Nix, you know that I helped start the demon apocalypse.
Yeah, I definitely know that.
Yeah.
I'm just, what if there were 2? What if there were 2 portals? There's a lot going on here right
We
now.
only closed one.
I came into this cabin because you said there was brandy in here.
There you go. You have it.
Oh, I need it. Thank you.
Jett is over talking to Winston. He's like, "You ever been to Arkansas, mate? I shot so many birds in Arkansas."
What is Arkansas?
Why? That's where I'm from. You know that? You been there?
You from Arkansas?
Yeah, can't you tell from my accent?
I mean, you know, you drunkarosians? Drunkarosians? Is that right?
Drunkarosi?
Yeah.
Drunkarosi, yeah.
You drunkarosi all sound the same to me, mate, but I shagged so many birds there. I might be your dad.
I don't think you're old enough for that, though.
Why don't you let me be the judge of that, mate?
I have a lot of sisters, though, so I will kill you if you have touched any of them.
Sisters! I'm talking about birds, mate.
What?
Do we also hear this?
You mean like the kind with the beaks and the wings and such?
You're crazy, man. I like you.
All right. Let me remind me later to show you what keel hauling is.
I bring Winston, Nix, and Jaela into the deepest corner of my small cabin. Guys, I think we gotta kill another one of these liars. I don't wanna. I like this guy. I love this guy.
Wait, which one?
We gotta kill
Or
Jett.
the other one.
He's gonna.
What if,
We gotta kill him. He's gonna ruin everything.
okay, Harper, what if we don't kill him? What if we just don't believe anything he says?
Okay. All right. Let's do it.
I mean, wouldn't you?
I mean, I'm all
wouldn't you,
for
hold
killing
on.
people, but
Out of character, wouldn't you at least have to give a little validity to like some of the things he says because he fucking rocked that handshake?
Yes.
And that's out of 3 lies, one of which you guys don't have that much knowledge of Arkansas, so I don't think you can really speak to how many birds I've shagged there. The other one is that I made that handshake, which you are pretty sure I did, and
Yeah,
the other
you
one.
are.
The other one is that I started the demon apocalypse, which is like one lie you may have caught me in because it was actually you who did it.
No, you had some other foibles in the
3,
previous
so I don't know
episodes.
why you would already come to the conclusion that you're going to completely disregard anything I said.
As your dungeon master, I do require you to believe him when he rolls well.
And I'd believe him on the handshake.
The handshake.
I mean, I can roll deception on the birds I shagged in Arkansas if you want. And I might not even have to. Maybe I did. It might be in my backstory. He doesn't live in
Harper's
Arkansas.
currently wondering if maybe he saw someone do that handshake once and then copied it subconsciously or something. And he thought he
It's like
made
he
it up, and
accidentally
maybe he
steal a
didn't.
joke but you thought you made it up, but you actually read it on Twitter somewhere like a year ago.
Yeah. I mean, Harper probably just thinks that he memorized it immediately. Like, he's a genius, and you can't trust him. Of course, I'm only joking. But someone in the chat room said that one time, and I'm just I'm forgetting in your head. Yeah, I heard someone whispering to. Ooh.
I said it in my sleep. Was that a poot?
No, my new desk chair has been making toot noises, and it's very embarrassing.
Yeah, that was a loud one.
Yeah. I didn't toot. I've never tooted.
Yeah, you're gonna need to roll a deception check on that.
I've never tooted.
A bluff check.
Harper sticks his hands out and puts his fingers on Jaela's friggin' face, and then he prestidigitizes to see if he can change the color of her skin.
Yeah, let's do this.
Wait, you're trying to change the color of Jaela's skin?
Yeah.
Racist.
Well, stop it. Because my harmless illusory effect is to, because like one time I made Tom be a red dragon. I think we were talking to Pyre.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
So I want to do that to make her not be purple.
Not purple.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at Nyx and try to make her the exact complexion as Nyx.
What is Nyx? Is she like a pale? Is she tan?
She's like pretty tan. She's like olive skin.
Cool.
So have this very Mediterranean look.
Yeah.
With still like striking white face tattoos or whatever. And I do it because it's a cantrip.
Okay. She is less purple. She is in fact not purple now.
What?
Oh wow.
Hey. Good job, boss.
Hey, baby, when the chat room gives you good ideas, you take them. That's what I say.
Listen.
God damn it.
So Nyx is like getting a little deeper into her brandy sipping right now. She's like, boss. She kind of leans on Harper.
Not again.
I got an idea.
Uh-huh.
I mean, this is already pretty good right here with the changing the color
Yep.
of the purple lady, but you know how dwarves are. What if I like offer to like fight them? Like, what if I'm like, I'm here in an arm wrestle with a little tiny girl, and then everyone will crowd around and love it.
We're gonna fight some dwarves.
No. Jett, no!
My God, I haven't fought a dwarf in ages.
Jett, are you for
Yeah.
real? Tell me about. Hold on. Nyx is like a little drunk and overwhelmed right now. Like, she's kind of losing her cool. Are you telling me that you fought a dwarf before? You, music man.
Of course I have. I mean, who hasn't fought a dwarf?
He's got a point.
I fought twice.
He's
Yeah.
got who's not bad.
I fought.
Okay.
You meet a dwarf and you try and stop him from fighting you. I mean, I started it, but like, if I hadn't, you know what I'm saying?
All right, I believe it now. I believe
there.
everything he's saying.
We've been there, yeah. It was that Aura love person or something that gave me the idea, and I just want to say thank you.
All right, so we're gonna get yelled at if we don't
do
very quick.
All right, so
We're character developing. It's
people
very
people don't
hate
like that.
character development.
That's so crazy. That's
Yes.
crazy to me.
They don't like when we try to make plans, but they hate when we don't make plans.
Right.
I also hate that.
Yeah.
And then
We
also
can't
hate when
win,
fight
guys.
Too long?
It's almost
win.
like everyone that listens to this podcast that likes us is a
Hates
piece
what
of shit who shouts no matter what we do.
No.
What did you say? I missed it. Don't tell me. Okay.
No, you don't want to know, Michael.
So the boat is sailing along. You've heard from Cooper that that you're getting close to Deephome, and you are that he tells you that there's actually a harbor within the mountain. So
Me?
yeah, he's telling you because you're the king.
Yeah, it's a Harper joke. Anyways, sorry.
Oh, Harper, that was good.
Harper.
So you're sailing. This is basically, if you imagine, Carr is on one side of Drunkeros and Mastwick and all that shit is on the other side, and there's kind of a little ocean between, the narrow sea we call it maybe.
Sure.
because we like to borrow things. All the way at the top, the water goes all the way to the top, and there's a mountain range there, and that's where you are right now. And in this mountain range, there is a large opening that big enough for a ship twice the size of yours to sail through, and it is clearly there's clearly dwarven craftsmanship in the arch that goes over this sort of opening. It looks very well made, and so you sail right into the mountain basically. And
wow.
And you dock the boat in this harbor, and you are greeted there by a procession of well-dressed dwarves who have come to basically meet the king of Paler's Hope.
Right.
And the rest of you people.
I digitize Jaela, super duper. Actually, let me see.
You better check how long that lasts.
And prestidigitation doesn't technically. It's like barely does that. So.
Is it like a glamour?
Yeah, it's like a harmless sensory effect. How about this? Actually, I'm like fuck it. I'm spooked. I do seeming, and then I make Jaela appear to be Asha Yara Dane. And on our trip, me and her kind of go back and forth and try to figure out like, all right, this is what you need to know, this is what you hate, this is what you like, this is this. Is that okay, Nika? I thought that might be more fun.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. I can totally act like a bee to everyone.
Yeah, because in this last,
I got it down.
It lasts 8 hours and it's a much stronger spell. So.
Oh yeah, sure. Is there anything that if I do it, it breaks the spell?
If I make you look shorter, then you don't want anyone to... No, I'm going to make you the same height, same body type, because you, Jaela, all the art I've seen, you're fairly elfin.
Yes, yeah.
A creature can use its action to inspect the target and make an intelligence check against my spell DC to see if it succeeds, it becomes aware the target is disguised. Yeah. Basically, just act cool. Don't let them, make an intelligence check against my DC.
Okay.
More or less.
The spell will fail to hold up to physical inspection.
Yes, but
like,
Jaela, I believe, has pointy ears. And I think Jaela has, because Jaela's tall.
Yes, she is tall. She's
I'm not going to
very
change her
thin.
physical type at all. Unless, because a lot of the pictures, fan art I've seen of Jaela, she does have pointy ears. I don't know if that's canon.
Seems fine to me.
Yay!
Okay. So apparently the king and queen of Paler's Hope disembark the Chum Guzzler, and you're met by a bunch of dwarves, and they all have clipboards, and on the clipboards they appear to be a picture of a lady who looks very similar to Jaela with a big X through them, and they're checking each person as they come in, and they welcome you to Deephome.
Radical. Hello.
I would.
Do people seem to know who I am?
Roll a d2. Odds are even.
Even. I'm so good.
I just rolled a 20, so
That's even.
Yeah, so the guy who's greeting you he basically
asked for an autograph.
He heard that you were coming. Yeah, and so he got his shift changed so that he could actually see you, and he's like, "Oh, such a big fan. Could you sign this for me?"
I don't even look at him.
Oh, Mr. Razor. Oh.
I blow it up. Was it for his kid? I hope it was for his kid.
So wait, like we're all here while this is happening, right?
Yeah, we don't obviously hear him say, "I hope it's for his kid," but we're like,
He's just. I whisper to the rest of the gang. I'm like, he's just gonna sell the autograph for drugs.
Next, Jett. I just said my own name. Jett.
that's the way you swear. You're smart.
Yeah. Whoa. What?
like
You want some drugs?
No. I think you should get the man an autograph.
Yeah, he's holding your
pretty
biggest album, which is titled
Jett.
Jett, but Jett with one T.
Oh yeah.
How much is it gonna pay me?
I think he wants it for free. It would go a long way to.
He wants it for free.
You take a peek back, and there's just tears streaming down his face.
I'll pay for it.
Jennifer Cheek can't handle this. Jennifer is uncomfortable. Honestly, I don't think that Nix would have said anything, but I could not help myself.
Right. All right. I'll go do it. I give him. I sign a name.
He hugs it to his chest and then falls over.
Whoa.
Is he dead?
And as we walk away, I say, Harper, I signed it your name.
Oh no. I'm gonna get blamed for that. I like the goof. What can I say? I like the goof. We're gonna have a good time. Yes, this is King Titus Harper and my wife, Asha Yaradane.
Well,
I will not make eye contact with them. I will just like look up at the sky like I am too good to look at them. Because that's what I imagine she would do.
we're inside. There's no sky. Welcome. Welcome to Deephome. There will be a tram leaving soon. If you just follow us, come this way with us.
Does it go to Stormwind, Thrifty?
Does it
no.
go to Stormwind, Thrifty?
Well, I don't know what that is.
It is a World of Warcraft. Does it go to Ironforge, Thrifty?
There's you see there's another boat disembarking a little bit further down, and you sort of notice out of the corner of your eye what appear to be snake people getting off of it, which you haven't seen before. So that's something.
Nobody's seen these snake people before?
None of you have.
Oh wow.
They seem to be, I mean, they look kind of like, at first they just seem human, but they're clearly have like snake-like eyes and just like slits for nostrils, and but they're wearing very billowy, like almost like desert-like clothes.
Do they have legs?
They do have legs.
Fuck.
He's trying to be like a snake in a tube cloth.
What?
Because if they didn't have any legs,
Right now, I'm just imagining
You're like a
paper tubes.
I want to see what you think I said.
No, because okay, this is what happened. You were asking if the snakes have legs, and he said they have clothes on. If they don't have legs, it's just a tube.
No, because they have a weird dress.
It's a tube.
Like a sock. It's like a big sock.
It's a big sock. Jennifer, you're being very rude to all of our snake listeners.
I'm just imagining a snake in a dress now, and I really like it.
I know,
okay?
it's good. It's good
Now
to
I
think
want to
about.
Google this.
Snake in a dress.
If you Google anything about snakes, you're gonna see a titty.
What are you saying?
Internet likes
I'm
sexy
definitely
snake.
gonna Google this now.
I asked the
Snakes and dresses.
I guess person escorting us, dwarven friend, what is your name?
What is my name?
Yes, I like to know the names of the people that I meet on my voyages. Of course. What's your name?
It's Garth Strongsteel.
Darth?
Garth.
Garth Strongsteel. Wonderful, Garth. I'm going to call you Garth and not right Strong Steel. Down.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Who are those other guests departing down the way, the jetty?
Oh, they've come a long way from far down south. They're from the land of Sarathra. Wait.
Does he
Sathra.
actually say it in a way that
Sathra.
makes it sound like he made it up, or?
It sounds like he's struggling with it a little bit because he's only heard it like once or twice.
Okay.
Has Harper heard
Sathra.
of Sathra?
You have heard of a continent to the south of you that is a desert continent far south of Paler's Hope. Yeah.
I want more. 13. 12, actually.
Even worse.
Yeah, you don't know anything else.
I didn't know they were snake people. I've heard of them, of course, but all right. Well, more people to toast with at this fine wedding between Aludra, Wormsbane, and Balder.
What is Balder's last name?
Jennifer?
Gate?
I'm Nyx. I don't know.
No, you're Jennifer Cheek.
I want to say you told us at one point.
It's like Strong Shield or something like that.
I think it's like Oaken Shield. I have to go look
Oaken
up
Shield. Oaken
Okay,
Shield
is
sounds
that right?
totally correct.
No, that's in the Hobbit.
Shield is the Hobbit.
Hey, man! Listen,
That
I
doesn't
love,
mean that isn't it.
Straight up.
I love stealing names. I have to go look at my Google Doc.
Anyways. So
Probably
yes,
the chat
take
knows.
me and my wife to our quarters or to the reception or anything. We must wash out the salty sea air, and my wife doesn't quite like it. Yeah.
My apologies. It is a bit of a ride until we can get to your quarters. So just
I'm sorry,
Alright.
Ash. It's gonna be okay.
I have told you before, Harper, do not refer to me as Ash. It is Ashiyara Dane.
And I give her a thumbs up.
but if you come this way, we can get the tram going.
Okay, I love to take a train. Oh wow, Michael, you couldn't wait to railroad us, so now we're riding a train. Just to spite you, Harper doesn't, and he attacks Garth. Just kidding. And oh, what a beautiful train this is.
Yes, it is a marvel of engineering. We dwarves are very proud of this system we've set up.
I hadn't known you guys were this technologically advanced. If I would have known, I would have come and visited sooner. And I give him an old pat on the back. That's a little too hard to show him that when a man with dad strengths enters the room, you better watch out. It's my mountain now. I'll put on short shorts and play b-ball.
He's playing a guitar on top of it.
I will not play guitar. Garth, he is. No, I'm not playing guitar.
I'm just saying because you're a dad.
That's not the dad I'm going for.
Oh, a different kind of dad.
Different
All
kind of
right. Okay.
He'll tell you about guitar.
But, so he plays short shorts and he likes to play basketball on his lunch breaks at the YMCA. So he's my dad.
He's your dad. And he's a little bit of my dad because he's touchy.
Oh yeah, my dad's not that.
All right, so you get into this car, this tram car, and you notice there's a couple of fellows in the corner, and they're wearing sort of big cloaks with big furry neck areas like you'd see on a Game of Thrones up north by the wall and such.
I like it. Are they
they're
human? Are they dwarves? Are
They're tall humans with blonde hairs that look vaguely Nordic.
Interesting. I give them the old head nod,
They nod back.
and I ask Garth who they are.
Garth says, I'm trying not to be rude because we're in a very small car. But that is it's an emissary from Norhall and then another emissary from Vanderweiss.
Okay.
Those are neighboring places up north.
Got it. I knew about Norhall. We have envoys. Okay.
Vanderweiss is very, very famous for its cheese.
Where's Vanderweiss?
It's up north.
Okay.
I'm not very good with maps.
Garth, you're doing great. Here, take a drug.
Oh, I don't do that.
Well, give
This
us that
is a
thing
hard candy.
Gosh. Dang it.
Wait, I thought I rolled that they were drugs,
Yeah, I know, but I like the goof.
but I want the drugs.
Give me the drugs.
Maybe these people don't know that they're drugs, and then I can get kids to eat candy.
What?
please
You
don't.
want to
Are you trying to get children drugs?
We've done it before.
We have done it before. That's true. like
So
a
he
thing
goes,
now.
"Oh, there's just one more group coming, and we'll get going."
I don't have my own private car. What am I?
No, well, you'd be waiting here for hours. It's just, I apologize,
fine.
King.
We're not taking a car, Harper. We're taking a train.
He said car earlier. He did.
A car on a train.
Train, right? I don't know what a car is.
I mean, you're talking to somebody who's wearing a beeper. Don't forget.
Oh yeah.
What if Jett is actually from like a different dimension? Maybe he opened up the demon portal on his side. He came through the demon portal, but like it was a time travel, not a time travel. It was
Bachmann,
a
didn't
dimension
you-
travel. He's from our world. He's from like 1995. Is what I'm
Didn't you
saying.
tweet something like you thought you were role playing like Sid Vicious, but you're actually role playing Russell Brand?
Yeah, I think so.
I can get behind that. Russell Brand's walking around.
So two more women enter the car. They're wearing what appear to be kimonos, and Jaela instantly recognizes them as being in the garb of people of Yangar.
But they can't tell. You
Right.
Does like Jaela know them?
Jaela does not know them. Just
Oh,
because they're from Yangar doesn't mean Jaela knows them. Jesus, Jaela.
If they were from the Temple of Arathis, then she would know them. But okay, fine. She would probably look at them and then just like make a note to look at them and then look away, and then mention to Harper who they are.
Nika, someone's in your house.
Yeah, it's Danny. He just took. Axton was in here, and the window's open, and so he's freaking out like a little scaredy cat. And
Pop.
Eddie, take it out.
yeah, I said, please get him out of here. I am doing business.
So how long of a tram ride is it?
So the tram lurches into motion. It's very disconcerting.
Harper grabs
it
on
seems-
Nick's shoulder and like, "Gah."
It
That's a hard
seems to be going down at about a 45-degree angle, and you're just going kind of deeper and deeper.
I want
into
to
the
talk
earth.
to all the envoys, but we don't have to do it on air.
Okay, so you're hobnobbing with the envoys.
I'm schnoozing, I'm knobbing, I'm doing it all.
They're all very wealthy people of great importance from their respective homelands,
Yes.
who would make sense to be at a royal-ish wedding.
Yes.
And so you're just going down and down. It feels like forever. I mean, it's got to be at least an hour.
Jesus fucking Christ. I get out a pack of cards and we play euchre.
There are four of us, so
We're not in the quiet car, are we? Oh my gosh, that'd be terrible.
You don't even want to
you
play
can
like
make it whatever you
Spinstones or
want.
something?
We oh, never mind.
What?
Never mind.
We could play Free Dragon Ante, that is true.
That's what I was gonna say, but but Nyx doesn't have 3 Dragon Ante. Aludra had 3 Dragon Ante.
Harper's one of the best 3 Dragon Ante players in the realm.
Do you have a sit on you?
I do have I have a set on me at all times.
All right, let's
All right.
throw down.
Episode 163. Nyx versus Harper. They play 3 Dragon Ante.
Now it would be it's obviously very dark. There's torches in the car to illuminate things.
Do we go into the water?
What's that?
Do we
No,
go
you don't go in the water. Sorry. But so it would be. You realize it was kind of like dusk as you were parking the boat, I think is what they say. And so it would be definitely nighttime by now.
Okay.
So there is a window on the front of the car, and you're going. It's just sort of like this tunnel this whole way, and you're just going. It's taking forever, but then finally.
Are there refreshments?
Yeah, there's probably somebody there who's. I mean, you're obviously all very important people, so.
Finally, you mention it. Yeah.
They're taking very good care of you. But finally, you get to the end of this tunnel, and it just opens up into this massive, massive cavern that must be, miles wide. And there's actually, you see what looks like a city in front of you, like buildings that are like 10 stories tall. I'm not sure what you're expecting to see, but it is it's very surprising.
A mud town.
It is very surprising to see, and there's windows are all illuminated, and there's torches everywhere. And the weird thing is, you look up into the sky, what would be the sky, and it seems like there's stars up there. But Garth comes over and he goes, I see you've noticed the great ceiling there. There's actually glowing fungus up in the ceiling, and it almost looks like stars, don't you think?
I think it looks like a health hazard.
Jesus.
But it will, during the day, it does actually illuminate, and we have daylight down here. It's a miracle. It's actually magic, quite frankly.
I do
like literal magic.
I do like magic. Very, very. What's the name of this fungus? I must study it. I haven't heard of it.
It's just fungus. We don't have a name for it.
It's called fungus.
You don't have a name for it? Huh.
I mean, maybe they call it Deephome fungus out there, but we just call it fungus here.
But do you have other mushrooms?
Oh, we've got so many mushrooms. Boy, it's a dungeoneering wonderland down here.
Wow. Garth, you're great. I love you.
You notice from here also, you notice that there's definitely a lot of, the rocks are really like sort of purple, and you like wonder if there's a lot of like amethyst or something like that going on. But there's a great deal of purple happening. Mm-hmm. And so you get out, finally come to a stop, you get out of the car, and you walk towards this city, and there's walkways everywhere, and you notice a lot of like sort of wires going in between buildings, and there's like little cars taking people back and forth, and you notice that there's no ground, like it drops off, and it just, there's like a chasm that just goes down and down and down, and this sort of city is kind of like built over this chasm, and you can't see any sort of like bottom, but there's lots of walkways.
Terrifying.
It's like Kashyyyk, but instead of trees, it's stone.
And there's like no bottom. It's
There's
not
no
just
bottom,
like pretty high up. It's like.
Are they living in stalactites then, or is it?
There's a very intricate system of columns that keep everything supported.
Wowie.
And so yeah, there's basically just lots of these buildings and such that are suspended over this chasm.
Wow, this is horrifically more beautiful than I thought it was going to be. In fact, I kind of hate Paler's Hope now. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, this place is all right. It was better last time I was here.
Oh, you've been here before.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a great little Italian joint. You gotta try.
Italian? Never heard of it, but
Yeah.
I'd love to try it.
That's where I first ran into the Mastracholi brothers.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And so a group of dwarves come to greet you, and you recognize instantly that one of them is Aludra.
I put my arm through Jaela's, aka Ashley Ardain, and like take it tight, and I'm like, and I give my most charismatic but subtly smile at Aludra, and just make eye contact to let her know, pretty good.
Whenever you do that, you can feel Jaela is like literally shaking, like just at the sight of like seeing Aludra and everything.
I'm like, oh my god, Jaela is so much stronger than I am. I am like, oh god, like please don't let her do anything crazy. If she breaks bad, I cannot stop her.
And so that's where we're ending our episode.
Not even with an Aludra being like, I have a bacon.
She would never say that.
Who the fuck is this then?
She's wearing a beautiful gown, completely covered in refried beans and bacon stains.
What?
That's what you look like.
That's talking about Jennifer Cheek in real
Sorry,
life.
sorry. What does Nyx do when she sees Aludra?
He said that's the end.
He's not in charge of this.
Are they gonna fight? Can we have a whole episode where it's just Nyx and Aludra just fighting?
Don't
So
do
just
this.
No, but they are
Jennifer
gonna
rolling poorly against herself?
they're gonna talk for about 20 minutes in the next episode. Just
Oh.
Nix and Aludra are gonna talk
Yeah.
to each other.
Well,
Everyone's gonna take their
all right.
headphones off, including Thrifty.
It's just gonna be weeping, just crying.
And I'm just gonna hear one side of it, the Nick side, and somehow not the Aludra
Not the
side.
leader side. It's very confusing. I can throw my voice like a ventriloquist.
Oh, I gotta do that thing.
Okay.
Hey Tim, do you want to read some feedbacks?
Michael, not only would I like to read some feedback, but I will read some feedback. Let me.
Oh, that's good.
Hilarious first review. Black tar heroin, kinda fun. Fez, aka Kayvon from USA, began listening 2 weeks ago and just heard Nika guest star beautiful voice episode 60ish. I'm addicted to it and haven't started following them on Twitter. And he also tells us to give us money, which is smart. You gods, man! From Craig the Redbeard Guthrie. Finally caught up after 2-month binge listen. I just want to thank you guys and gals for everything you do. Without your hilarious antics and dick jokes, I wouldn't be able to function on a daily basis. Keep it the goofs and keep it dicey. Most important publication of the past 503 years by C.V. Sleen. This is how a D&D game is meant to be played. Never mind that they often stray off topic or they bend and break the rules. That's not true. And like they're made of cardboard. It is undeniable that they are generally having a blast playing and hanging out. That's what the game is really about. Then he says everything nice about all of us. Love you guys. Okay, bye. Binge listener from Dan Bronson from the UK. Currently binge listening to the whole podcast, and I have just hit episode 106. Whether it's because you're all wasted or by a perfect coincidence, I happen to be wasted as well. My Outlook settings are out of date. I just found out. I don't use Outlook on my computer, but my computer needed to tell me. Thanks, Windows 10. Real great. Oh shit, they're our sponsor tonight.
Oh,
Windows
no,
10, get it?
not
It's real
anymore.
great. Oh no. But now it's my most favorite episode. Absolutely hilarious. I just had to leave the review. Love the podcast. Yada yada yada. Dan from UK. A good podcast, which everyone loves. By Mr. Cynic02. Am I reading all of these, by the way?
No, half of them would be good.
Oh God.
I'm gonna get beer.
This podcast was my companion during some rough times, and when it looked like I might not be able to finish my PhD program. But the hilarity and occasionally epicness of it helped me get through. I only regret that now I have to wait until the new episodes, and now words I want to hear Tim attempt to read. Oh, you dick. Confabulate, conflagration, discombobulate, pantentiometric, pantentiometric, tiometric, that's what I said, potentiometric, and captivate deionization. Okay, captivate deionization.
Oh, it's so wrong.
Deionization.
No.
Yes, it is.
It's capacity. Wait, actually, I can't read it either.
Oh, roast zone population. You. Fantastic by Malfish. Such a great way to get me through that commute. All you need to do is listen to those friends, have a few drinks, and have a goof around the game of D&D. Life changing by Zingil42. My girlfriend introduced me to this podcast on our first date. What?
This is a cute. You have to read the whole thing. This is super cute.
My girlfriend introduced me to this podcast on our first date last June. Since then, my affection has grown for both her and the show. You have taught me how to love, and now know about giving good mouth stuff and always to keep a bucket of fish handy. Okay, bye.
It works.
Yes, the fish stuff.
You will 100% get married.
5
I hope
star
that
plus.
whenever they get engaged, they invite us to be in their wedding
I hope
party.
so too.
And
Send us
it will
send us
come.
a wedding invite.
We'll come.
Right, of
And
course.
name your children after one of us.
Yep.
All of us.
Oh wait, is she? I think that person's really in the chat.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so.
so
It is ISILZAH579 says, I am that girlfriend.
See, it's hard to
Aw.
read words. Reading words is hard. It's not fun.
Well, I don't know if that's a word, but yeah.
5 star plus 2 review from Mutant KG. I gave this podcast a 7-star review. It's taken me a few months to finally catch up on this podcast, and it was worth it. Either driving in my car or listening to it as I played World of Warcraft. It was a great way to pass the time. Justice for Bananas by Alex Carter. Slabber, but a first-time reviewer. Awesome show, great job, 10 out of 10 bananas. What? by Beowulf88. I wake up in a cold sweat some nights because I have to listen to more Drunks and Dragons trying to catch up. R.I.P. Tom Jerkbleed. 11 out of 10. Would spend 200 hours again by Tickety Tack 201. Engaging, funny, sexy. I am permanently changed and will never go back. Chemistry is great. Humor is great. Gameplay is bizarre. I watched this podcast in big chunks over the past 2 years and I fell in love with these 4. Huh. I wonder which one of us he hates.
Well, I think he's the characters, I'm assuming.
So he hates Thrifty. Dragonborn Unite by Torin0808 2015. That's my sister's birthday. Lovely 4ED. She's not born. No, she's 6 months old. Lovely 4D&D podcast with a great alcoholic. References, you should drink more craft beer. My friend got me listening to this podcast at the beginning of this year. No clue when you'll read this. Right now. He also got me playing the game that he's DMing in my first campaign ever, and I play a Dragonborn Ardent Fighter Hybrid. Then he says really nice things about all of us.
Read this recipe, though, at the end.
Also, if they do read this, I'm a chef in real life, so if you need more shot recipes, feel free to contact me as a freebie. The Bucket O Fish. 1 ounce pickled herring juice from the jar, 2 ounce gin, and 1 ounce dry vermouth.
I actually bet that I could see that being...
I bet that being better than it sounds.
Yeah, because it's like salty and like briny. And gin.
Briny, that's just what you want.
I don't know with gin though. I don't know. Maybe I would not knock it until I tried it.
Yeah.
I don't plan on trying it though.
I don't think I've ever had pickled herring
I
juice,
appreciate it. Yeah, I have had it. So this is dumb. For Maslenitsa, which is a Russian holiday, for my Russian masters, we would all celebrate it, and we had pickle herring there, and it is awful. So
good to know.
Sounds delicious.
It was not good.
Is that all of the reviews?
Oh, yep.
I was supposed to wish What the Flip Flop a happy birthday from the chat rooms. And if you want to get in touch with us, we're on Twitter. We're at Geekly Inc. or at D&D Podcast. I'm at Thrifty Nerd.
I'm at Tim Lanning.
I'm at Jennifer Cheek.
I'm at Nika_Howard.
I'm at Mike Bachmann.
Didn't get your fill of action and adventure in this episode of Drunks and Dragons? Well, then check out these other Geekly Inc. shows, including Cast of Thrones, Cthulhu and Friends, Dreadful Thoughts, Fistful of Pixels, Transformation Sequence Podcast, and You're a Wizard, Harry. You can also visit us at geeklyinc.com, where you can read the always updating content and check out some fan art that would make Tom blush. Keep an eye out for more information on our charity stream happening on April 30th, which will be helping out the Sundar and Nina Foundation. Afterwards, make sure to head over to our shop, where we have hoodies, t-shirts, sigils, and so much more. And okay, buy some merchandise so you and Jaela can be matching best friends. When you've finished with counting all your 68 drugs and or hard candies, head over to iTunes to leave us a 5-star rating and review. Want to do another listen through? Check out the D&D Podcast Abridged episodes, available for download now. All the fun in a tenth of the time. Otherwise, you might miss out on 777 and Fish Buckets. Also, don't forget to head over to patreon.com/D&D podcast, where you can donate a monthly amount to help us make this podcast better with each episodes. Make sure to also check out geeklycon.com to get your ticket for GeeklyCon 2016, which will be held in Portland, Oregon. Tickets are nearly gone. This is not a repeat. This is for real, guys. Tickets are almost gone. So get yours right now. If you've been on the fence, just buy it. You'll make best friends. It'll be super fun. New episodes come out every Monday, so go subscribe, get your quest log ready to be filled, and get ready for things to get dicey. And then we would also like to wish a very special thank you to the following patrons: Lucas White, Nathan Aldana, Ninja 10, Ryan McGilloway, Rick Hutchinson, Trey Phillips, James Lee, Andrew Kiachi, Taylor Lord, oh my god, DBBDB, Ron Gilby, Derek Samples, Joaquin Hogan, Ken Pellegrino, Ali Norero, Benjamin, Anthony Rose, Alana Rudzik, and Emily Simpson, and Matthew Ellis. Sorry if I butchered your name.
In the chat room, John says it's his birthday. I'm not sure I believe him. Ben Cook says it's his birthday on Saturday. I do believe him.
Yes, that's probably true.
I think that's it, right? We covered everything. Thank you, everybody. We will see you next week. Until then, it's been dicey.